What's going on, GameDad fam? I'm Josh, the GameDad, and this is more Super Mario Bros. 3. When we last left off, the way the bridges, because of how the levels are set, I can't go back and play an old level, and I can't change the placement of the bridge, because I can't play any levels, so I cannot tackle World 8 until after I take on the fortress. But if you time your levels right, if you're having difficulty, you can either take on the fortress, or I believe you can either take on the fortress or go to levels 8 and 9. I could, however, be wrong about that. And then after this, you obviously go to the castle, which is in a different location entirely. But here we are. So I figure now's a good time for a little known fact about me situation. And a little known fact about me is, believe it or not, when it comes, having these headphones on is messing me up. I am not good with headphones on playing games. I just never have been. Especially because if I'm getting through... Wait. Okay. I'd rather go take on level 8, and then I'll still hit the fortress. I'll go back to it, but I'd rather take on level 8 and give myself a bit more mobility here. I lied! I was wrong! Get away from me, Big Bertha! Okay. So, never been good with headphones, as stated. I do love this soundtrack, and it is one of my favorites, but with games, you know, I either listen to the soundtrack, so this is definitely the type of game I would listen to, or I have a select handful of go-to hype songs that I would use for such an occasion. My wife is very good for having them at the ready for if she sees I'm facing a particularly difficult challenge in a game that I'm having difficulty with, just pulling it up and playing it without my asking, and really getting me into the necessary mindset to be able to win. And my first and foremost go-to is All of the Lights by Kanye West, Rihanna, and Kid Cudi. That song just zooms me in. Where I really discovered that was the song for me was when they first did the reboot of Mortal Kombat onto what would currently be considered last generation's consoles, so PS3, Xbox 360, like that first Mortal Kombat before Mortal Kombat X or any of that. I was doing the challenge tower or whatever, the one that had 300 different challenges, and I made it all the way up to number 300. 299 down. And for those of you who have played it, and who remember, number 300 was, you had to face, in order, Goro, Kintaro, a beefed up Melina, and then Shao Kahn. And originally, I may be wrong about this, if it was the full intent or if it was just, you know, my luck at the time, but originally, it did not work right. It was bugged. And so you were supposed to heal at least a bit between rounds, and you just didn't heal. So I was, whew, took me some tries, but I got it. And when I got it was, you know, I was trying and I was trying and I was trying and I couldn't get it, and I put that song on. And I said it to myself, I'm like, I need to hype myself up. I think I'm gonna have to go with Froggy Suit again, just for the ability. Oh no, I don't have on these pages. I'm gonna cheat. Just so I can focus on this little... Where's my thingy? Where's my cloud? Oh! The cloud lets you pass through! I could have used that for the stone! I failed you all. Okay, I'm gonna use this because I screwed it up. To see if I remember correctly. The cloud, if I remember correctly, lets you go through a level. It's just one time. Okay, well, there you go. Bergen! Okay. This is the run. This is the run. This is the run that's gonna do it. What's gonna do it for me? No! It's so hard because I can't hide! I'm obviously gonna continue. Alright, folks. I'm gonna play through these levels again. I'm gonna get back to the point I was at. And then I'll bring it back. And I'm going to do it right now. And we're back! Alright. First of all, believe it or not, that didn't take as long as you would think it did. Second of all, I've discovered I'm a lot better when I'm not talking. Third of all, I am not gonna lie. I did use some reset magic to force each of the 1-up games and the end level slates to be star. Which actually, I didn't even need to force the end level slates to all be star cards, but I did use it to force the 1-up games to all be stars. So I have a few more lives. Some may call this cheating. I call it, I'm playing this game for your enjoyment, and unless your enjoyment happens to be watching me die repeatedly, which, for a subset of you, it will be, is no bueno to watch me have to completely redo levels and go, oh, let me figure this out real quick. So, I justify it by saying, for the betterment of the product which I am trying to provide. No. That I have chosen to force my way into some extra lives. Bam, 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 bam. Bam. I've got on a rhythm, so that went a lot smoother. Okay, so basically I just have level 9, and then the final fortress of this world. So, now, before... Okay, those two. Alright. Remind me again. Anyways, I remember before this whole kerfluffle occurred, I was talking about my hype songs in video games. So, the number one I believe I already mentioned, if I remember, but it's All of the Lights, Kanye West, Rihanna, Kid Cudi. I am an enormous Kid Cudi fan. I just love the song. I've always loved Kanye. He's, you know, he's psychotic. There's really no other word to describe it, but, I mean, musically, he's great. And then I'm a huge Kid Cudi fan, and, you know, no issues with Rihanna. So, down the line, good. I've just always enjoyed the song. And so it's just been that for me. Number 2. Also, it's a top 4, by the way. Also, by Kanye, is Power. As stated, I am a big Kanye fan, and that song just gets me in the mode like, alright, no one man should have all this power, but I got it. Time to do this. Like, it gets me in that mode. Number 3 is All I Do Is Win. DJ Khaled and a collection of people, but for me it mostly just boils down to it's a really hype track with Ludacris, and Ludacris is for me top 3 all time. Don't at me. Don't at me. And my 4th one is Oddworld, or Odd Future by Uverworld, which some of you may know as the intro to the first intro to Season 3 of My Hero Academia. Does it fit in? No. Do I care? No. I like it. That's what matters. Oh, it's terrible! The king has been transformed! Please find the magic wand so we can change it back! Ah! He's a hippo. He's one of those dinosaur things, but as far as I'm concerned, he's a hippo. A hip-hop anonymous. Yo, shout out to Big Daddy. I need to watch that movie again. It's been too long since I've seen it, and I don't care what anyone has to say. I thoroughly enjoy Adam Sandler movies. Like, the man does understand comedy. It's not his fault that they keep putting him in, Pixels or whatever. Which I honestly did not think was I didn't think it was great, but I didn't think it was see what I talk about with talking? I didn't think it was terrible. It is. It's a movie. Boom, boom. Hopefully it's not right on top of me. Nope. Okay, perfect. Also, I used up all the first 2 pages worth of items because I forgot the most you can have is 4 pages. So, and I'm not trying to purposely handicap myself, so I was just like, alright, whatever, I'll just use it. So I just used them all before one of the stages. Like, literally every single item. 2 music boxes, a couple of stars. Just used everything. That level went pretty easily. Spoiler alert, it was level 6. Because I was like, if I'm gonna make a level really easy, I'm gonna make it that one. Got through it one try. It's pretty great. Alright. Oh, come! To be fair, what I should do is just not go for that box. But I'm stubborn, that's how it's gonna be. I'm a Taurus, don't at me! Anyways, here's my question of the day, because I got on that train of thinking. What's your favorite Adam Sandler movie? You know, I've heard a lot of answers in that realm. It could be, Big Daddy's a good answer. Could be, whoa. No, okay. Could be, Billy Madison. Could be Happy Gilmore. Could be Pixels. I mean, you'd be wrong, but it could be. Could be Spanglish. I don't care what anyone says. I think that's legitimately a good movie. Oh, this is not gonna happen. I believe they put that one there for you to get used to the mechanic, but later you're gonna have to be able to do that more effectively. But that one's just kind of like a tester. People are like, okay, what's this? Oh, I can jump on this and it turns. No. I was hoping there was a block over here, so... Okay, it's time to face Wendy O. Koopa. The O stands for... Oh! Did you know? The O in Wendy O. Koopa stands for omelet. Chris, put that up on the screen, please. I do not have an editor named Chris, but I just wanted to segue in to give it a shout out to Beard Bros, because I love watching their stuff, and I thought that was, it was worth the joke. And omelet was honestly the only thing I could think of with O for a middle name, as opposed to Olivia. I think if her middle name was Olivia, like, Nintendo would go full Monty, and she'd be like, Wendy, Olivia Newton-John Koopa. I just, personally, could be a little crazy, but, whatever. Would that would have been time-wise appropriate for this game, right? Ah, freaking with the hula hoops of death. I'm gonna burn through my power-ups. I mean, I have plenty of lives. It's not that I don't care, but I'm not worried like that. Like, I'm not gonna burn through 27 lives, but I need to focus up here. But, I mean, as much as I should be focusing on playing the game well enough to win, all I can truly focus on is Wendy, Olivia Newton-John Koopa. And I don't regret my decision, even a little, to focus on that. Like, don't misunderstand me. I just, feel like maybe there were better choices I could have made in regards to a focus point. Once again, I'm going at her with no power. That's fine, that's fine. I'm gonna do this as Tiny Mario. I'm gonna do this for my Tyrion Lannister fans. Do this for all them who can't reach. All them who can't reach the top shelf. You know what? If you look in the bottom left of the screen, you'll see my GameDad logo. Speaking of short people, shout out to my girl. Not really my girl, it's my wife's best friend, but I'll pretend. Shout out to Denise Quintana, aka Yahweh Beats, or whatever. I don't know. She just, whatever. But she's the one who designed that logo, so thank you. And yes, I was reminded of that by thinking of short people, because she's, and I cannot stress this enough, tiny. Like, unfairly so. Like, she's lived a sad life. Moment of silence. Okay. Like, she's small by any stretch of the imagination, and she tries to defend it, but I get it, she's mad because she's so little, and so her body is so small it has nowhere for the anger to go. I get it, I understand, it's angering. It's okay, girl. You don't have to let nothing get to you like that, though. Ain't no one can control your emotions but you. She's gonna watch this and get pissed at me. Just pissed. And she's probably gonna leave a comment down below, like, unfollowed. So that's fine. Comment down below whether or not you support Denise and her short, righteous indignation, or whether you support me in making fun of her. And if you don't know her, you're still allowed to make judgment on that, because, do you support someone you don't know making fun of someone else you don't know for being short? Ha ha ha! And ka ha! More like Wendy, oh no, Koopa! 'Cause oh no, done gotcha! Oh, thank heavens! I'm back to my old self again! Thank you so much! Here is a letter from the princess! Don't ask me why he had that voice, he just does.
Greetings! The white block contains magic powers that will enable you to defeat your enemies. I have enclosed a jewel that helps protect you. Princess Toadstool.
The white block? I don't know what it's talking about there. Alright, folks, this is my favorite level in the whole game. My favorite world in the whole game. Right? Or is that world 5? I think it's this one, but I could be crazy. I genuinely cannot remember if it's world 4 or world 5 now. And that's gonna drive me bananas. I'm almost purely positive it's this one. It's been so long, but assuming this is Tiny Huge Island or Big Small Island or the Land of Changing Sizes, or whatever it is, this is my favorite world in the whole game. So as a direct result, I'm gonna put this off for the next episode because I feel like it deserves its own episode because it makes me happy. I just love the aesthetic. So, alright guys, shout out down below whether you like short people. I don't know. I'm starting an internet war. Delayed, because realistically it's gonna be like, I don't know, 5 weeks from when I filmed this till she sees it. So I'm essentially starting an internet war with my wife's best friend in advance 5 weeks from now. So I'm making good life choices. Make good life choices. Hashtag make good life choices. Shout out down below with some good life choices for people to make. They can be real inspiring stuff, or, just go wild. Whatever. hit a like if you like what you saw. Hit a dislike if you didn't. I would expect several dislikes. I died. So there's that. But I just thank you guys again for watching. Subscribe if you want to see more. And otherwise, I will catch you later, GameDad fam.